Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It is me, your boy TPT, coming at you not live and not from Twitch TV. Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. So I'm going to be starting a new series on the channel. This series it's going to be more in the style of a Let's Play, although it's more me learning how to play the game, because I haven't really played a lot of Stellaris. And it's something I'd like to get into, of course. And so what I want to do is, turn it into a, like a let's play sort of series. However, I'd like to edit the series quite a bit.
That you do.
I'd like to make.
So you
Make a bit more of an edited sort of one, a bit more edited style, instead of that less of that raw footage, put a bit more work into it. Although, of course, that does mean that I can't really guarantee consistent uploads of this particular series, as obviously I do plan on putting quite a lot of time into the editing, and that does mean that, I need to get quite a bit of free time in the first place. Which, there's mixed potential for that one, obviously due to me being at university at the moment. Although I do have a bit more free time on my hands, I've already stated a few times, due to, the situation at the moment for me. So I really just wanted to fucking crack into it, and essentially, make this series a little bit of a higher quality than my my older Let's Plays you may have seen, back in the day. So with that being said, I'm just going to fucking jump right into it. We're going to obviously start off, this episode will be mostly focused, at least initially, on creating our species. And I'd like for each episode to be around 10 to 20 minutes. So I don't know how much raw footage that's going to take. So depending on how it goes, we'll just, see. I might do this one as a shorter one, as more of an introduction. And fuck it, we'll just jump into this shit. So,
let's just jump in.
So, obviously we have to pick all of the stuff for our series first of all. Sorry, our species. So, just having a little quick look around here. I don't know what I'm looking at. This fella. Wait, is this the Gungans? I didn't realize that they had the... No, fuck it. Let's go with this one. Alright, names. I'm not good with names. I just like to, randomize them. Let's go the Rothak. The Rothaki. Not to be confused with Game of Thrones, of course.
A crown for king.
Okay, so I've decided what species traits I'm going to take. We're going to be going with rapid breeders, adaptive, fleeting, and decadent. I like the rapid breeders and adaptive combination due to the fact that it means that we're going to be having a really high population. We're going to be able to colonize a lot of planets, and we're just going to be able to essentially expand very quickly. I picked fleeting and decadent because I think they're probably the two lower sort of traits. I don't think they're too bad, in comparison. I was considering sedentary, but that probably decreases quite heavily in value due to our adaptive and rapid breeding and such, so I decided against it. And I'm just going to go for these two. I don't know if this is a good choice, but I just think it'll work pretty well for me. So we are going to be going for an ocean world, of course, because we're playing the Gungans, and that just seems to be in standard tradition. I've just, randomed the name, and I think I like the look of the arthropoid city type, so that's going to be the one that we're going to be going with. Though, frankly, this doesn't really matter too much, if you ask me. So I've also decided to go with the prosperous unification, as it just feels like it fits the most in theme with our quickly growing species. And it also seems like it is definitely a stronger start than the other two. So we are going to be going with the prosperous unification origin story. So I've decided with a pretty comfortable mix here, we've gone for Fanatic Xenophobe, as it gives us another additional 20% pop growth speed, which will put us up to plus 30%, as well as the cheaper Starbase influence cost. And I've also gone for the monthly influence and worker pop resource output, as it helps to pair up with that Starbase influence cost so that we can be expanding very quickly. I've gone for the Dictatorial, as it gives the Empire Sprawl penalty minus 10%, which means that we won't be suffering as much from expanding so rapidly, which means we won't need as many bureaucratic centers, and I think that's going to work really well. And obviously this also combines in tandem with the efficient bureaucracy for an additional 10% administrative capacity to assist once again with managing that sprawl. And I went for the corvée system in order to get that additional population growth from immigration. Okay, so I finished creating our empire and our species. So as you can see here, this is just a summary of what we've got here. I created a nice little flag. I feel like this goes combines well with the name, as we are a constitutional dictatorship. That seems like a bit I'm not really sure. That sort of seems like a bit of a contradiction in and of itself, but I will not question it. Instead, I'm just going to murder some filthy Xenos scum for the Emperor.
Xenos.
Okay, so I finished up setting up my game details here. We're going to be going with a huge galaxy of 8 empires. Just to stand take us lots of habitable worlds, because I reckon that will keep things interesting. Normal standard crisis strength. These are just the pretty standard years, I believe. I don't think I've touched them at all. And as you can see here, you know, nothing too exciting. Oh, actually, I'm going to pop that down to 1 times. But yeah, so I will be obviously playing this in Iron Man, because I ain't no bitch. And fuck it, let's just jump right into it. And we are into the game. So with this here, I am just going to end this at this point, because I feel like we've had a little bit of an introduction. I just want this to be sort of a quick video. It's obviously showing the start of and just explaining what I plan on doing with this series. I'm obviously going to be publishing it as quickly as I can once I finish editing it. And hopefully it'll all turn out great. Now, I don't know, again, I don't know exactly how often I'm going to be able to make this exactly, but I look forward to it. I'm going to be trying to work on it consistently, at least, as I would like to make sure that, I at least try and put out one every now and then, but obviously I don't want to make any guarantees. And I think that is all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first one, and I will see you all next time. Peace.